beautiful soul. Welcome to Malaology. I am Teresa, Doctor of Metaphysics and OG Mala Maker, here to help you have fun with your mala. So today we're going to talk about 6 different ways that you can clear your beads. But this doesn't just apply to malas. This will also apply to any gemstone beaded bracelets or jewelry or crystals that you have, right? When you first bring a new mala into your life or crystal, it's a great idea to clear it of any old energy that it's picked up along the way, right? So that you're starting with a new and clear gemstone. And I will say that as you clear your gemstones, it's a really, really good idea to clear your own energy as well. You can take the negativity out of a mala per se, right? Then put it around a negative neck and you haven't really done much there, right? As you clear your mala, and we'll talk about this as we go through different ways that you can clear yourself as well, right? So the first method is with earth energy, and this is done with earthy gemstones, but also malas that you have with an earthy intention. So this would be jaspers, sandalwood, rudraksha, um, uh, also obsidian. Even though obsidian is also very fiery energy, it's extremely grounded. Smoky quartz, any grounding gemstones is very, very close to the earth element. Anything that feels heavy, garnet, and gemstones that are black, brown, or red, right? So these are cleared or cleansed with the energy of earth by placing it on the ground. Just placing it on, you can put a little blanket on the grass if you want to leave your beads there. Mother Earth has a vibration. She has a gravitational pull, right? And just as we gain benefits by taking our shoes off and earthing and just walking barefoot on the earth, your beads will benefit from that energy of being close to the earth, right? And you can do that for 24 hours. Just leave them on the ground for 24 hours and let them get that feeling of the earth. Now, if you have raw crystals or raw gemstones, you can bury them in the earth and they can really get the vibration of the earth. Another thing that you can do if you want to keep, say, your beads, you want to keep them pristine, right? You don't want to take them outside. Then you can place them on a bowl of salt, like pink halite or, pink sea salt crushed up with some herbs and some essential oils. Maybe make it nice and make a little pile of salt there and just place your beads right on there. Salt is the purest form of earth, and it has great clearing energy. It's a great cleanser, right? We all know that about salt. Salt cleans things, right? So just place your beads on a little pile of salt and then use that in your bath water. So it's a really, really cool way to infuse the bath water with the energy of your beads as well. So that is earth energy. And again, it doesn't have to be gemstones that resonate with Mother Earth. It can be gemstones or a mala with the intention of attracting abundance into your life or manifesting something. This is earth energy, or bringing security or stability into your life, right? Or giving you groundedness, right? Any of these kinds of energies resonates with the earth. So Mother Earth will be able to bring that energy into your mala beads. So I would definitely, especially if your beads are black or red or jasper, these things can hold vibrations. Smoky quartz as well. It's a beautiful way to transmute energy through smoky quartz or other really grounding gemstones, is fill those beads with your energy and give it back to the earth. So air gemstones are the ones that are clear, purple, indigo, blue. Your air chakras are your throat, third eye, and crown chakra. And so these intentions, the beads with these intentions behind them, are you want to communicate better, right? You want to grow closer to spirit, closer to source. You want to receive guidance more. You want better intuition, better insights, better clarity. So these gemstones want to be cleared with the air element. Even if they're not clear, indigo, purple, or blue, if you have a mala with these intentions, or white, definitely white. If you have a mala with these kinds of intentions, then use air energy to clean them. You can do that with a singing bowl. The vibration of a singing bowl is super, super charged with air energy, really high vibe. Your higher chakras are really high vibrational, and the air element is super high vibrational. You can hang it on a branch outside and let the wind blow through it. That's a great way. Allow the wind to blow through your beads. That's very powerful. Another one is smudging, using incense, Palo Santo, or a resin, and filling up the space with smoke. Fanning the smoke at the beads, right? And letting the beads just bathe in smoke, and then release the smoke. Open the window and let the smoke outside. That's an important part of smudging that is often overlooked. People, kind of irritates me when I hear people talk about smudging and they say just, put incense on it. You then have to let the smoke outside. Okay. Or you can do this outside. You can, kind of hold a little blanket or towel around your beads as you're filling it up with smoke, and then just release it, open it up, and the smoke disperses and carries the vibration, the old vibration, away with the smoke. Super, super powerful way to clean with air energy. So the next element is water energy. So anything that has to do with your heart space, right? The heart space in the heart chakra, right, resonates with green and pink. So if you have gemstones, the color of green and pink, but also aquamarine. Aquamarine is very watery, as is Larimar. Any gemstones that were formed in water, are part of that water element, regardless of what color that they may be. And anything that you have, any mala that you have the intention for attracting love, to fostering better and healthier relationships with yourself or others, to bring in forgiveness, anything to do with emotions, or processing emotions, or remembering emotions, and also to protect you as an empath from the energy of other people. That's also very, very attached to your heart chakra. This will benefit by being cleansed with the water element. You can just hold it under running water, and that will do it, right? You can just turn on your sink and hold the beads under running water, and that will do it. You don't need to soak them for any period of time. I wouldn't soak my beads in salt water. I've seen that, and I just don't think that's necessary. Rain is a great one. Go outside wearing your mala and let the rain wash you both clean, right? Because we're talking about clearing your energy as well as your beads, as well as your crystals, right? Immerse yourself in water. Swim with your mala in a lake or a river, or whatever. I wouldn't recommend you do it in a pool, right? Or necessarily the ocean, being that that's really salty. But so just allow your mala to get wet. Yeah, that's the best way. Now, with the fire element, this is a little bit trickier. Really, fire malas and malas with the intention of fire energy are yellow, orange, red, and oftentimes black, right? Obsidian has a very, very strong fire energy, as does lava. They were created from a volcanic explosion, right? So they want to be cleansed with fire, even though I talked about them with earth, right? They want to be cleansed with fire more than anything. And you can just set them by a candle and let the heat of the candle fill that space. Allow them to feel the heat of the candle. Don't let them get super close to it, especially if you have a tassel on your mala. Also, a fire pit, or an outside fire, or a fireplace. sit with your mala, wearing your mala. Allow yourself to feel the heat of the fire. Allow the mala to feel the heat of the fire. Let the smoke, come in and cover you in your mala. Yes, you'll have the smell of smoke on your mala as well, but then you can just clean your mala. I'll put a link to a video in the description on how to wash your mala, because it's kind of important too. With some of these techniques, you might want to wash your mala afterwards. The fire element, malas with this kind of intention is any mala that you want to use to put yourself out there, to gain confidence, to move forward in life, to be successful, or to be motivated, or to be driven. Tiger's eye, citrine, carnelian. And these, based on their colors, you can see that they resonate with those lower chakras, but that's the intention behind these actual beads as well. And it doesn't matter, again, what kind of beads are on your mala. If that's your intention, then cleanse your beads with that fire element, right? And cleanse yourself with that element as well. Now, there are two additional elements that I want to talk about, and they are the most important elements with your mala. Now, your mala is created to represent our relationship with the cosmos, believe it or not. And I'm going to, in the very near future, create a video about the magic of the number 108 and why a typical full mala has 108 beads, right? But a part of that magic, and that's just for lack of a better word, but it's a technology that we don't quite understand, has to do with our relationship with the sun and our relationship with the moon and their relationship with us and with one another. It's a very, very powerful bond that we have with the luminaries. And cleansing your beads in sun energy and moon energy is the most powerful way that you can clear your beads and yourself, because you want to do this with yourself as well, and empower your beads, charge them and activate them for whatever intention you may have, no matter what kind of beads that you have, right? Doesn't matter if your beads are for attracting love, gaining success, being great at communication, connecting with spirit. They want to be cleansed. They want to be touched by the sun and the moon alike, right? So you place your beads out in the sunshine on a sunny day. Doesn't necessarily have to be a sunny day, but it's great if it is, right? And I do want to say, a lot of people are afraid to put certain gemstones out there because, turquoise will fade. It takes turquoise a really long time to fade in the sun, right? And chances are, if you haven't bought really, really high grade turquoise, it's been a lot of time out in the sun and there's some fading there anyways. So don't worry about what the sunshine is going to do to your beads. It's going to bless your beads. And then after they spend a full day under the beautiful sunlight, let them stay outside and soak in the beautiful moonlight. The one caveat to that is if it's a new moon or a full moon, especially if it's an eclipse, a lunar eclipse, don't leave them out if you're not certain that the aspects to the other planets are auspicious. Okay, there are inauspicious aspects and auspicious aspects. Your beads will really, really benefit from auspicious aspects, and they will be affected in a very detrimental way by inauspicious aspects. So make sure to check with your, YouTube astrologer that, hopefully you have a favorite YouTube astrologer. So be mindful of the energy of the moon, but allow your beads to sit out all night long. It doesn't have to be a new moon or a full moon. That's just a really powerful and impactful time for the moon to give its energy to your beads, but it can be a waxing moon, maybe not a waning moon. Maybe that's not the best time. A waxing moon is when the moon is building up to a full moon. Okay. A waning moon is after a full moon. There's a period of a release of that light. May not be the best time. So So just place your beads on a blanket out on the grass, or in a tray up on a table, or hang them from a branch where they can receive the light of the luminaries, right? It's really, really powerful for them to soak up the energy of the sun and the moon. And you do not need to do this that often. And if you do this, you don't necessarily need to use any of the other elements. Um, the luminaries will stand in for all other elements if you are clearing and cleansing a mala. I can't speak to crystals, right? Or beaded bracelets or other gemstone jewelry. But in this case, we're talking about your mala, because your mala is representative, like I said, of our relationship with the luminaries. And yeah, I'll go into that in another video, but there is a lot of magic, like I said, technology that we don't quite understand behind the luminaries and your malas. So if you do choose to cleanse your beads under the moonlight and the sunlight, they don't necessarily need to be cleansed in the water element or the earth element or the fire element. The luminaries will stand in for all other elements. So powerful are they with a mala. Now, this isn't about crystals now or beaded bracelets. This is merely about malas. I'm speaking about malas right now. The luminaries is really all you need to cleanse your malas. And I would say, depending on what you're using your mala for, you could do this quarterly and it would keep your beads clear. If you have toxicity in your environment or in your body or in relationships, do it once a month. And when I say toxicity, I mean, relationships that drain you, right? Or if you have a job where you have to go around people that drain you, there's energetic vampires, it's taking away from your energy. It's taking away from your beads energy too. They're going to break on you. They're just going to fall apart, or they're just going to stop working, or they're going to start to feel really heavy, and you'll understand. They'll start to really, really feel heavy and hurt you, and you will know that you're not getting the benefit of your mala anymore. You need to clear it. So check out the next video somewhere on this screen for 3 proper ways to hold your mala beads, to hold your mala when practicing mantra, and I'll see you there. Mala blessings, love and light.